game of college football. Mother Nature has served up perfect weather for today's game between the Auburn Tigers and the LSU Tigers. We've got a great early season matchup between two teams from the SEC. Brad Nessler here, along with the coach, Lee Corso, and our quarterback, Kirk Herbstreit.
LSU comes into this game needing some big plays on defense, and they will definitely have a player who can do that. The presence of this defensive end gives quarterbacks happy feet, and I think he'll help force a turnover or two as well. This team needs a big game out of this guy, and I think he'll give it to him.
Let's get this thing started with a coin toss, sponsored by Coke Zero. Auburn is getting fired up down there as they get ready to boot this opening kickoff. Kicks off, and here goes 4 quarters of action. Taken from the 10. They'll bring him down at the 38. So now we'll get to see the offense come out of the field for their first drive of this game. They'll go to work at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10. They line up in an I. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He makes it out to maybe the 39-yard line. And he gets a yard on the run.
The sophomore was looking for the run all the way there.
He really did a nice job of anticipating the run and making the play on the ball carrier.
The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. He's tackled at about the 45. A nice 6-yard gain by the tailback there. So it's 3rd down, and they've got about 2 yards to go. Talk about home field advantage. They go with a run, and he's going to be stopped short. He'll be stopped just short of a 1st down.
Oh, so close yet so far away. I thought he had it.
4th down. The punter comes on the field, getting ready to send one off. Here's the... Nope, they snap it to the up back. And he's taken down at the 44-yard line.
Well, you win some and you lose some.
They're on the right side of the 50 as they start this drive. They're packed in tight on the line. And they make the stop at about the 39-yard line. They get about 5 yards from the halfback. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He's going to try and scramble. He launches one for the end zone. Third down now, and they need to get it down to the 34. They come out in a nickel. Now he's scrambling. Ball is loose. Fumble. And he might take this. They work hard, and they got the turnover.
Well, this is what it's all about. Defense taking advantage of an opportunity. They're pouncing on the loose ball.
They'll start this drive at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10. High formation here. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. 3-yard gain by the running back.
3-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 7. Backup running back comes into the game now. Here's the give. Tackle at the 33. He picks up 4 yards on the carry.
Gain of 4 on the play.
3rd and a couple. Ball on the 33-yard line. And it looks like they're going to bring everyone in tight for this one. There's a player down. I'm not sure what happened.
This is one of my favorite plays in the playbook.
Short yardage situation, and the offense is in the jumbo package. Keeps it on the ground, and they won't get the first down. Not quite enough for the first. Looks like they'll turn it over on downs.
You know what? I think they still made the right call there.
Yeah, it was worth the gamble, even though they didn't make it.
They'll go to work at the 32. It's 1st and 10. They come out in a goal line set. And he's level at the 38. The running back gives them 6 yards on the ground. 2nd down, 4 yards to go. They're packed in tight on the line. It's the tailback. And the ball-hawking safety scoops it out. That's a tough break for this offense as they lose possession of the ball.
Once that ball popped free, the defense was all over. Very heads-up play there by the defense.
This halfback is hanging his head right now, but he will have an opportunity to make up for that mistake.
The offense will take over at the 37. There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. Tries to thread the needle. It's picked off. And we got an injured player on the field. We've got a 1st and 10. They line up in the jumbo set. Here's the give. Brought down right around the 28-yard line. 3 yards there on the play. It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 28. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He scrambled. Here they come. They pile up on the loose ball. To the 10. And he's all the way in for the touchdown.
Scoop and score. I love it.
It's not that often that these guys get a chance to get into the end zone, so this is a very special touchdown.
He might want to keep that ball. That one's for the trophy case.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. And this one's away. Someone down there just a little bit slow to get up. They'll set up shop at the 24. First down, 10 to go. They come out in a goal line set. Here's the run right. He's got nowhere to go. And the defensive end comes up with a big play.
Boy, he's quick as a cat, no question. He got tremendous penetration and was able to wrap him up for a loss there.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Way to look it in.
Another solid play by this wide receiver. They may just go right back at him.
And why not? Nobody's really covering him.
We've got a 1st and 10. They're packed in tight on the line. Here's the halfback. He's tackled at the 43. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run. 2nd and 7. Ball on the 43. They come out with 4 wide out. Throws complete. He's got room to work. To the 20. To the 10. He's all the way home. Touchdown. The wide receiver flew down the field on that touchdown connection.
Well, he has the speed to stretch the defense, and his hands are getting better every single game.
This kid had no problem getting separation on that play. He was wide open when he caught that touchdown pass.
They'll line up for the extra point in an attempt to tie the game. And he converts the extra point. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. And it's off. He's to the 20. He makes it out to maybe the 36-yard line. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll start this drive at the 36. We've got a 1st and 10. High formation here. And off up the middle, and he's stuffed.
I'll tell you what, for a defensive back, this kid is a sure tackler, and he showed it right there.
No question. You can tell these guys are very well coached when you see these kind of tackles.
The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. And it looks like they're going to bring some heat. Catches it. And they make the stop at about the 47-yard line. Good job to avoid the rush and get the pass off.
Well, when you're trying to get to the quarterback with the blitz, you better have some talented corners because they could end up on an island out there all alone.
And we're all tied up at the end of the first quarter. First and 10. Ball on the 47. 2 tight ends set. And he's brought down at the 20. A good looking pass that time.
Well, here they do a nice job of getting the ball out to their speedy receiver, and he shows you that he not only can turn on the jets, but he's got pretty decent hands as well.
They go with the option. Tackle made around the 12-yard line. Nice job by the running back, and that'll get him 7, maybe 8 yards. 2nd down, about 12 yards out. They line up in an I. Throws complete. He's got space to work. An excellent pass to the wideout for 6.
That wide receiver had his eyes on the end zone the second he caught the ball. That was a nice-looking play.
That sure was a pretty play. The receiver sold the post and ran a corner route, and it really fooled the defense right there.
And he tacks on the extra point. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. They line up to kick this one away. He kicks it. And he's taken down at the 37-yard line. Well, fellas, what do you tell your offense after moving the ball so well on that last possession?
You don't tell them anything. They moved the ball very well. It's the defense who needs some talking to.
They really just need to cover better in the secondary. There's no reason why these receivers should be so wide open.
They'll throw on 1st down. Now he tries to buy some time. There's a very impressive open field tackle. Gain of less than a yard on the play. We've got 2nd and 9 here. Ball on their own 38. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He's on the run. Wants to go long and does. How about that completion?
Whoa, this play is predicated by the blitz of the defense. Offensive line did a nice job up front, and the quarterback made a great read and a heck of a throw connecting with his deep target.
Expect the defense to turn it up a notch here in the red zone. Feeds it to the back. He's got the corner. Pickup of less than a yard on the play.
It looked like the rush caused some problems there, Coach.
Yep, they were in there so quick that the running back was never able to get started.
They come out in a goal line set. Another run. And he's taken down at the 16. Maybe a few, but that's it.
Here they tried to jam up the running back with the outside linebacker blitz, and it worked pretty well.
Really just nowhere to go on that play. It's a good job of these guys slowing down that running game.
Now he tries to buy some time. Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space. He dives for the pylon. Touchdown! He was scrambling for his life.
Well, that's just great coverage by the defense, but the quarterback did a nice job to tuck that one and run.
You're right, Kirk. The defense was too worried about his arm. They forgot about his running ability, and it cost them.
Here's the PAT to tie this thing up. And he tacks on the extra point. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He hits a booming kick. At the 30. Oh, he got tattooed on that one. Their last drive ended with a touchdown. Let's see what happens on this possession.
They really made it look easy on that last drive. If they can get some protection up front, then I look for this quarterback to make some really big plays.
Across the middle. Tipped away. And he did a nice job breaking up that pass.
Well, he did a great job here of not risking a big gain. Instead, he just batted it down.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. He can't spin out of that tackle, and he's brought down. That's the dazzling speed we've been hearing about, folks. What a run to keep the chains moving.
Speed kills. It's as simple as that.
Yep, there's no way a linebacker has any chance of catching this guy.
Backfield's in an offset I formation. Throws it in a hurry. I'm not sure what happened, but one of the players is hurt. We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 36. Backup quarterback into the game now to call the signals. He's tackled at the 34. A couple of yards there.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's 2nd down and 8. Ball on the 34. And a new halfback checks into the game. Back to pass. It's broken up.
That's just good defense right there, Coach.
It was, Kirk, but you know what? It's all reaction. Anytime you're out there on defense and the pass is within arm's length away, you knock it down.
Throws and it's knocked away.
Well, I don't know what he was looking at there because that wasn't exactly an open receiver.
No, it wasn't open, but you know what? It still would have been a catch if that defensive back didn't knock it down. Excellent defense.
And it's good. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. LSU lines up for the kickoff. Kicks it away. And he's taken down at the 36-yard line. They're 2 for 2 in finding the end zone on their last 2 drives. Let's see how they do here.
Anytime you can put points on the board, Things are going in the right direction.
Handoff, and he's met immediately.
Instead of running around the defenders, he ran right into them.
I don't think it mattered if he ran left or right or over the top. They just lost the battle up front.
There's an injured player, and we'll try to find out who it is. It's 3rd down and 5 to go. Ball on the 41. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He scrambled. He's looking deep down the left side. And he's tackled at the 17-yard line. They really got beat by the deep pass.
Against man-to-man coverage like that, just a foot race.
And that defensive back had second place written all over him.
New running back now into the backfield. Hands it to the back. Tackled around the 8-yard line. Great job by the running back, and that's a gain of 9. It's 2nd down now, and they're just a few feet away from that 1st down marker. They come out in a goal line set. Brought down around the 6-yard line. So that scamper by the halfback is good for a 1st down.
He got 2 yards on the play, and while it doesn't look like much on the stat sheet, it really helps out the offense.
They'll go with the run once again. The back gets 3 on the carry.
Well, you know this guy has to protect himself.
You're not kidding. He got walloped on that play.
They've got their goal line sets on the field. This might be a good time for play action. He got behind those big buffet busters and followed them into the end zone.
That doesn't do a whole lot for yards per carry average, but hey, it sure puts a dent in the scoreboard.
It was just power versus power. Both goal line sets were in, and this time it was the offense that won.
Auburn lines up for the kickoff. Hits off. There's a player hurt. It doesn't look to be that bad. They'll start this drive at the 22-yard line. 1st down, 10 to go. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. He's out of bounds around the 23-yard line. They didn't get much on that pass.
You know, this defense is too quick for plays like that to work. You got to mix them up a little.
It was a safe call on 1st down. You never know when someone's going to break loose and make a play.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. The halfback gets the call and picks up 5.
5-yard gain on the play.
It's 3rd and 5. The defensive back's moving in closer. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Great game in the works, folks, as we come to the end of the 1st half. The count here in Fayetteville, Auburn 20, LSU 17. He kicks it from the 7. He's taken down at the 32-yard line. This defense comes out onto the field, and let me tell you guys, they haven't been able to stop this offense at all. They come out in a goal line set. Off the right side, doesn't get much. Good tackle. He picks up a yard on the play.
1-yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd down and 9 to go. Ball on the 33-yard line. From the gun. There's a player injured, but it looks like it's just a stinger. It's 3rd and long. Ball on their own 19. Well, after that injury, we'll get to see the backup quarterback here. And he's hammered as he lets it go. Nice job there to bring up a 4th down.
Pretty good throw here by the quarterback, but he couldn't quite get it in there. It was a nice job of the defense.
Gets it off. He gets out to about the 42-yard line. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. This is a great place to start the drive on the opponent's side of the 50. They're in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers. The junior makes the catch. I'm not sure what happened, but one of the players is hurt. First down, 10 yards to go. They line up in an I. Hands it off. He's tackled around the 25-yard line. A pickup of about 3. Second and 7. High formation here. There's a player shaken up on the play. Third down and 4 coming up on this one. Ball in the 23. And we got some fresh legs in there at tailback. Man in motion. And down he goes around the 12-yard line.
This isn't a great example, but I'll tell you something. This kid is really getting better at running his routes, which is truly an underrated quality these days.
Another trip to the red zone. Last time, it resulted in a touchdown. Couldn't shake free from a nice tackle there. And he threw that ball in there nicely. Did you see that, Coach?
Yes, I did, Brad, and that was a good pass and a very good game.
Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Caught, and he's hit immediately. To the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Here, the quarterback just dumps it off to his tight end. But give this defense some credit. They just didn't let him go anywhere.
It's third down. Here we go from the 3-yard line. They're packed in tight on the line. Touchdown, LSU! They managed to find the end zone on the ground.
Nice job by the offense, wasn't it, Kirk?
Well, Coach, just like you always say, keep it simple when you're down inside the 5-yard line. Good job to finish off the drive. But I'll tell you, a 4-point lead is not a comfortable one, especially in a dogfight like this one.
And he tacks on the extra point. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. He kicks it. He'll return it from the 6. He's tackled at the 35-yard line. Not a lot of success for this offense on their last trip out. They come out in a goal line set. Got the corner. Someone down there just a little bit slow to get up. It's 2nd and 11. Ball on the 33. And we got a new man in there, running back. And he's hammered down. A 5-yard gain.
5-yard gain.
Third down and 7. Ball on the 38. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Fires quick out to the receiver, and he can't make the grab. And they're going to have to bring on the punt team.
On third down, the defense was expecting the pass, and they defended the play very well in the secondary.
Punts it away. Pretty good drive last time out for this offense, right, fellas?
They did a very good job of moving the ball forward. This defense had no answer for the offense.
And in particular, it was the passing game. This quarterback was really hot on that last drive.
Incomplete, and he's hit hard. So they go to the air and pick up 6.
Yep, it was a great job of getting away from the pressure, and they ended up getting 6 yards on the play.
The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. Throws complete. He's got space to work. He couldn't shake that tackle. What a throw and catch, guys.
I'll tell you what, this young kid has a real gun for an arm. He sizes up to play well, and then gets the ball out of there.
3 wideouts here. Brought down at the 46. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run. It's 2nd and 5 here. Ball on the 46-yard line. Ace backfield. And they use motion. Run the middle and nothing there. They get 3 yards on the play.
The running back just didn't have any room to move, Kirk.
That's because the defense called the blitz at the right time. They were able to come after the running back before he went for big yards.
Single set backfield. They go with a run, and he's going to be stopped short.
They got great run support from the safety position on that one.
He had his eyes in the backfield that whole play. Great anticipation to stuff him for a loss.
They're trying to pin them deep with a solid punt right here. He's taken down at the 13. The defense really shut these guys down the last time they had the ball. The offense will take over at the 13-yard line. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He's on the run. Quarterback's going to run it, and he's got room to work. And they finally knock him out at the 38-yard line. And that was a spectacular run by the quarterback.
You know what? When that quarterback saw all that open field in front of him, he went,
Gone! Gone is right. I didn't hear him whistle, but it was certainly a big run.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 38. They come out in a goal line set. He's tackled right around the 44-yard line. A nice 6-yard gain by the tailback there. They line up in the jumbo set. And he's taken down around the 49-yard line. Pretty good gain on the play by the halfback.
great effort on that little scamper. He came away with about 5 yards.
He scrambled. Batted away.
Hey, Coach, they are pretty lucky that ball wasn't picked off. The receiver needs to become the defender in this type of situation.
That's true, Kirk. A little role reversal.
They come out in a goal line set. Here's the halfback. And he stopped behind the line. And that was not a good call offensively.
Nah, not a good call, only because they lost yardage. I'll tell you, I've seen plays like this where the tailback breaks one and goes for a touchdown.
You're right, Lee. You can never tell.
The defense comes out with 5 defensive backs this time. Scrambling around. Under heavy pressure. Going deep. Lays it out there. That close to being intercepted. Nice play by the defense to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, instead of going for the interception, they did the safe thing, and that was just to tip it away.
4th down. They come out in a punt formation. Oh, excellent punt. So this one goes into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Their last drive resulted in a punt, so let's see if they can put together something a little more promising here. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. Gives it to the back, and down he goes at the 22-yard line, and they pick up 2 yards. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Ball on their own 22. There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. Oh, man, he took him down hard. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run. 3rd and 5 situation. Ball on the 25-yard line. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. it's knocked down.
Not a lot of success for this offense on this drive, Coach.
The defense did exactly what they had to do, and that stopped them for 3 and out.
Gets it off. The ball's loose. He's to the 40. It's a block on the corner. And they recover their own fumble.
I'm going to tell you something. This guy has got to do a better job of protecting the football the next time he gets it.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 46. They're packed in tight on the line. They'll give it off here, and they get him in the backfield for a loss.
This is picture-perfect defense by this corner. Great job of providing run support.
Yep, he wasn't fooled at all by that play, and he really did well to stop him short of the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made at the 31. Good pick up by the receiver.
Yeah, this kid loves to play. He wants the ball every time they throw it up.
4 wide. Scrambling around. And that's his receiver who's wide open.
Pretty impressive. Accuracy is important, but just as important is having receivers that can make plays.
They got 6 the last time they were inside the 20. Let's see what they do here. Looks like there's an injured player on the field. Second and 8.
Lucky 95! Lucky 95!
Backup running back comes into the game now. Takes a snap and rolls left. It's broken up. There was not a soul open there.
He threw into double coverage because it was an obvious passing down, and the defense knew the pass was coming.
They line up in the shotgun. Now he tries to buy some time. Now he's going to run and watch out. Huge play, and it's going to be first and goal. That'll keep the sticks moving as time continues to be a factor.
Time is a factor, but I don't think they want to leave too much time on the clock for the other offense if they score.
Yeah, I think the winner of this game is going to be whoever has the ball last.
Great touchdown. It gives them a 2-point lead, and add the extra point, and we'll have a 3-point game.
This should be a very exciting finish, Coach. It's all going to come down to how this offense runs the show on their next possession.
And a very surprising call here as they choose not to kick the extra point and go up by a field goal. Scrambling around. And they won't get the 2. And they fail to convert that time.
Let me say something. This is not a good call here. They should not have gone for 2.
That it's first guessing, right, Lee?
You're right.
And this one's away. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. Well, fellas, what are you thinking this late in the game?
A field goal will do it, Kirk. This is setting up to one of the best finishes that we've seen all year.
Yep. They need to drive down the field and get in position, Coach, and I agree. This would be a great finish.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Gets it off as he's hit, complete. He dances around, but they're still able to bring him down. And they get 5 yards from that completion.
This is pretty much the ball game right here. If they can't convert, this one's over.
Complete. And he hits him hard at the 32-yard line.
Nice heads-up play by the quarterback.
Yep, they're moving the chains. That's a first down.
First and 10. A minute to go in the ball game. Backfield in an offset I formation. They'll throw on first down. And that just might do it. Intercepted. He's taken down at the 19. Oh, no, they really didn't need that.
No, they didn't. And now it puts them in a situation where they have to get a stop.
And as a quarterback, you can't give up an interception late in the game. You got to be more careful with the football.
First and 10. Ball on the 19. They're packed in tight on the line. Get to the tailback. And down he goes. Around the 14-yard line. 5 yards. 2nd and 5 coming up here. Auburn is up 2. We have less than a minute to go. Throws to the receiver. Got it for the touchdown.
The extra point just about in this game, Kirk.
Yeah, 9-point deficit is too much to come back from at this stage of the game.
So warm up the bus, sweetheart. We're on our way out of here.
Trying to go up by 2 scores. They line up for the extra point. He makes the PAT. So with less than a minute to go in the 4th quarter, the score is Auburn 33, LSU 24. Looks like they're ready for the kick. And this one's away. He'll return it from the 6. He makes it out to maybe the 30-yard line. Guys, what are you thinking at this point in the game?
Well, if you believe in miracles, then this game is not over yet. But I'll be honest with you. We've already sent Coach down to warm up the bus. Wait, what are you doing back here?
Hey, I do believe in miracles. I'm not going anywhere.
Tackle at the 41-yard line.
The screen pass gives them a new set of downs, and you know what, you guys? Those offensive linemen were out there were really moving.
Yep, the running back showed what he can do when he gets a little bit of help from the big fellas downfield.
Big, sweetheart. Those guys are huge.
It's picked up.
Personal foul. Face mask on the defense.
So the offense will move a little bit closer with that penalty. 1st and 10. Ball on the 28. Backup quarterback into the game now to call the signals. Drops back on 1st down. Pass right, running back's got it. And he's tackled around the 20-yard line.
This is the advantage of effectively passing the ball on early downs. You set yourself up for a lot more options on 3rd down.
And he's shoved out of bounds at the 14. There's a player hurt. It doesn't look to be that bad. First and 10. Ball on the 14. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Gets it. He's in space. Touchdown, Tigers.
They got the touchdown here, but they really didn't leave themselves enough time on the clock, Coach.
Yeah, Kirk, if they could have gotten into the end zone with maybe another 30 seconds or so on the clock, then I think they'd still have a chance. But now,
He makes the PAT. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. And so that's going to do it. Our final score in this one, Auburn 33, LSU 31. As we take a look at our Pontiac game-changing performance, Kirk, let's get your final thoughts on this one.
I was impressed with both teams out there, but the difference in this game came down to execution and playing mistake-free football. LSU made a few more mistakes in this game than their opponents. Whether it's turnovers, penalties, missed tackles, or blown assignments, you just can't afford to make mistakes and expect to win.
Folks, that's going to wrap up another broadcast of NCAA Football 09. We'd like to thank all of you for playing, and we hope you join us again real soon. Brad Nessler saying goodbye, everybody.
Thank you for attending today's ball game. Please drive home safely.